What's up everybody, it's your boy Philip here from Spinnercraft. Thanks so much for joining me today. We got a dope video for you today because this is the one you guys have been waiting for, right? I mean, everybody's been saying the do-it-yourself contest, when are you gonna get the results? Well, I got some packages here. We're gonna open them up, we're gonna do them up. Let's just get a little look here. Told you, got some packages there today. We're gonna go through each one of them on camera. We're gonna talk about them in just a moment. I am super excited because, well, I get to pick a winner and I get to see all your amazing work. So we're gonna get to this and all of this in just a moment. Alright guys, so for those of you guys that don't remember, what we decided to do was we had a Spinnercraft do-it-yourself contest. So basically, you're going to submit your own do-it-yourself spinner. The only thing that you could use was a store-bought bearing, but everything else had to be made by you. Even if you 3D printed something or even machined something in a metal work factory, that's fine, it's just as long as it was made by you. And of course we decided to have a bunch of prizes in first place, second place, third place. So I'm really pumped. We've been waiting a long time. This has been over a month. So first of all, before we get started, big shout out to everybody who even submitted. I appreciate the time you put into this, and I'm excited to show the world your creations. All right, let's get started. Got my trusty little Curtis knife here for unpackaging. All right. Let's check out the first one here. All right, first one is from Charlie Ferner. Charlie says, hello, this is for Do It Yourself contest. I am under 16. Cool, thanks Charlie. All right, so we've got this cool homemade one, and put CF, which is the initials for his name here. He has a ball bearing in the center. And then he used some sort of, to be honest, I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty wild. And let's give it a spin. Okay, it's got a nice spin to it. Pretty good spin time vertically. All right, under 16 category. Thanks so much, Charlie. Hello Spinnercraft, love to channel, great work. I made this out of 2-part epoxy with confetti in the middle. Center bearing is ceramic with steel on the outside. Not sure if anybody's made a spinner like this. You can see this process of him making it on his own YouTube channel, which is called Spicy Toys. Pretty cool. 2-part epoxy with confetti. Pretty funky. Take a look at that. So it's epoxy that he made. He hooked up the confetti in it, created his own design. Okay, let's give it a little spin. All right, it's got a nice spin to it. Solid on the finger balance. All right, Spicy Toys in the house. I like this one. Our first epoxy confetti spinner. Thank you so much. All right, now I want to open a box. Let's get into a box here. Uh-oh. This is from Owen, age 12. He says, this is my spinner entry. It's 100% Lego. There are no bearings in it, therefore the spin time's a bit rough. He sat in his room for hours testing different designs. He finally decided on this one works the best. Please be careful because it is Lego. Cool. Lego spinner. I like that. How fun is that? Glides really easy. It's got a nice rotation to it. Really fun. I think this was really creative. Thanks so much, Owen. I appreciate this. All right, next one's from Noah, coming out of New York. Let's check it out. Okay, so there's 2 spinners, and he said there's 2 types of caps in here. I'm trying to figure out which one's the caps. Looks like a piece of it could have fell off. I love the mini one. Kind of just a gear with a couple Lego pieces on there. I just love the idea of the Legos in general, even if it's just for fidgetability. Thanks so much for submitting this, Noah. Lego seems to be popular, huh? Somebody should take note of that. A really cool Lego spinner. Where is this one from? I think this got sent to me from the UK because there's a picture of a queen on the front. Alright, my name's Robbie, I'm 15 years old and I live in Scotland. Alright, I was good, right? The UK? I really enjoy your videos and love the spinner designs. I've been making spinners for some time now and I've made 7 in total. I've made for you a red lace around it that's removable and it's glued together. It's got a matching red to match the cord. It kind of has a paracord feel to it. It's got a nice rotation. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I really kind of dig the red rope around it because it gives a different finger feel that you normally don't get. You're usually used to putting your finger against plastic or you're used to putting your finger against metal when you go to flick and fidget with it. And for this one, I'm putting my finger against this cord / lace material here, and I kind of dig that. I like that. Something cool about that. Alright, so this one says it's from Jay Armstrong from Ontario. He's heavily involved in technology, computers, robotics at school, and 3D printing. My offering comes to you today in the form of a 3D printed glow-in-the-dark 3-arm spinner with a ceramic 608 bearing in the center. I call it the green machine because of its solid green color. Pretty cool. When I thought about something to send to you, the first thing I wanted to do was make something unique. That's why I chose the glowing plastic because I mean, a glowing spinner. How cool is that, right? Alright, so let's check this one out. It's got the beautiful green color, it's got the matching cap, it's got the matching rubber seals there, and it also has, I like this too, check this out. Much nicer, because you know, when you normally get a traditional ABS spinner, there's not tons of play in the bearing. There is, but it's kind of, you're always trying to get your finger in there, and there's something fun about actually having a cap on there, because then you can spin it like this, you can actually give it a toss, and then you can practice catching it in the center while it's still going as well. So that's kind of fun. For those of you guys that also like off-centered, which I do sometimes too, is of course there's going to be a little bit more weight here, so it gives it a little bit of a whip when it spins around. It's not for everybody, but it's for some people. And here it is close up. You can see it's got a nice spin to it. It's got this baby over here for extra tricks. I really like this one. This one's a lot of fun. Alright, we got one here from Tyler. Tyler out of Monterey, California. Let's see what we got. Cool. So it looks like we've got I guess I'm going to say a tri-bar spinner. Take a look at that. So looks like a penny might have fell off the back, but there's a penny on the front, a penny on the back. And it goes through this beautiful bearing, and then it's got these cylinders on the side here, and the cylinders appear to be filled with maybe some sort of glue or some epoxy or something like that. But let's go ahead and give it a spin. Oh, nice spin. Little bit of a wobble, but that's always going to be hard when you're kind of doing a do-it-yourself to pull off perfectly. But you know what, the thing I like about this a lot, the thing I really like about this is that I like the feel of the rounded bar when I'm spinning. Now this is a pretty nice feel to it. It's very different from the traditional spinner because usually when you're grabbing a spinner, your finger's hitting some sort of structured bar, some sort of edges, and this is just round and smooth. Something I really like about that. Thanks, Tyler. Alright, we got one from Virginia. This one's from Evan Bender with the under 16 category. Uh-oh, looks like there might have been an accident. Okay, so it looks like this is a marble spinner. Now, it looks like some of the marbles got knocked off because I got some of them in the box. But I get the idea of it. There was a marble on each one of the bearings, on the front and the back. And then you can even hold it by the 2 center bearings. Or, sorry, by the 2 center marbles. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's really interesting holding a spinner on marbles. I've never done that before. Let's get a close-up. Okay, so there's the close-up, and you can imagine if there was marbles on all of these if they hadn't fallen off. But here's the interesting thing. I mean, it's a cool design in general. I just love the 6 bearings on the outside and the 7th in the middle. But it's kind of interesting just to hold it off the marble because usually when you're spinning, you don't have such a rounded cap or a rounded button like that. So I kind of like that idea. There's something fun about that. From Oregon, it looks like. It's in a macaroni and cheese box. This one's gonna be good, I can tell. Hi Philip, my name is Wyatt. I'm a big fan of your videos. Whoa, this thing looks official. Check that thing out. I mean, this has got to be listed as our first steampunk submission. Let's just go right to the close-up on this. So of course we got 3 giant bolts here, right? Check that out. And then we've got the wire wrapped around here, and I love the coloring of the wire because it really stands out, makes it look nice. And inside of our bearing, we've got this little holder. And you can see it almost wants to start to rotate already, and it's a really easy rotation, obviously, because the bolts are heavy. So I mean, it's got a little bit of wobble. You can see my hand move, but that's going to be expected in something like this. Really fun idea. Actually reminds me now of really the steampunk style, and I'm surprised more people haven't come up with steampunk spinners. All right, let's see what we got. Wow, how cool is that? Check this thing out. It's a dice spinner. It's a cool dice spinner. You know, instead of a traditional dice, they're curved. It's thrown on a bearing and you're good to go. That's kind of fun. I like this. I mean, look how cool that is. Somebody's going to take note of that idea and come out with something real soon. But if they do, know that you heard it from Philip with 7, Philip with 9 Z's. All right, Dave Cancelier from Illinois. Here's my Spinnercraft UFO for the over 16 contest. Caps pull off, they're magnetic, don't twist. All right, next spinner we got here is the UFO spinner, it says. Over 16 category. Is this like the first one? First one over 16. Let's see, he makes it on an SLS 3D printer. He designed and hand finished all the parts. Everything was sanded, sealed. The plastic's aluminum nylon. It's plastic with actual metal dust flakes mixed in. I'm excited to see what this is. Let's go check it out. Dude, what? This looks amazing. Come on. Check this one out. I mean, look at that. That is sharp. I mean, that looks like it's a store-bought spinner. Like, I would just go to the store, pick this up. I love how fat the caps are. I mean, if this isn't a trick spinner, I don't know what is. I mean, it spins like 3 or 4 butter sandwiches packed on top of each other. That's what this spins like. You know, it's a little bit noisy, but you're not really thinking about that when you're tricking, right? Big thumb pads for easy grabbing. I love this spinner. This is fresh. This is an awesome design. Dave, you killed it. I love it. This one's great. Thanks so much. Mason Shaw from Oregon. All right, guys, this is legit. So we've got a bar spinner and we've got good old nickel on both sides there. Love that. Let's go for a close-up look. I love spinning the coin. I really think that that's a fun feature. And I love the feel of this. This feels really good in your hands. You know, there's something about being able to touch those cross hatched lines there that feel really nice on the finger, both on the side, on the front. I like how rounded it is. It doesn't feel like there's any hot spots besides on the actual end of the coin, which is fine. This is nice. This is nice. I like this. Well done on this, Mason. This is a fun spinner. All right, this one's from Adrian from California. Materials used was plywood, pennies, glue, utility knife, hacksaw, bearing, sandpaper, wood filler, spray paint, T-adapter, screw, snap cap. It's called the Lincoln Spinner. We've got a little picture there of Lincoln. In God we trust. So check this spinner out. First of all, we got it in the shape of a triangle, and we've got 3 pennies on each side. The good news is, even if you don't win, I'm 6 cents richer. So we've got the pennies in there acting as a weight, right? And we've got the cap in the middle, really kind of fun. and it's got a nice spin to it. Look at that. I like the fact that it has the little cutouts in the middle here. These little cutouts, my fingers, I'm finding that my finger is naturally getting tossed right in that cutout. It really has a nice spin to it too, when you look at the way the pennies sort of contrast with the black when it's spinning. All right, last but not least, we got one from Sam Malone from Alabama. And all right, hey, check it out. Another Lego spinner. Sam's in the 16 and under category. This one's called the Lego Quad. Let's check it out. I'm gonna have to go to the knife for this one. All right, guys, we got the 4-armed Lego spinner there. Check it out. And this has something interesting. Actually, let's zoom in on it and take a look. So the thing I think about this one is really cool is it has this interesting little finger pad here. And it's got these little wiggly arms. And it actually feels pretty nice holding. It feels really cool holding. Now, first thing first, how are you going to beat that design? I mean, that looks really, really cool. It looks like the green spinning one way, the green in the center spinning one way, the green on the outside spinning the other way, and the blue's kind of a buffer. It's probably got the best looking spin out of all of them. Thanks so much, Sam, I appreciate that. And different finger feels on the caps. Something to think about, guys. Okay guys, we got our final winners. Now, remember there was 2 categories. There was a 16 and over category, and then there was an under 16 category. The prizes is there was a first place, second place, and a third place for all of those categories. But it ends up we only had 1 submission for the over 16 category. And that was for this beautiful spinner that was made by Dave. Thanks so much, Dave. Guess what? You're our first place winner. But to be honest, even if we had a lot of people in the over 16 category, this is a pretty solid spinner. I think you would have won anyway. Well done. Thank you so much. And man, I really wish more over 16-year-olds would jump on board and try to do this themselves. But you know, hey, not everybody's got skills. Now let's go ahead and move over to the under 16 category. All right, so third place we're gonna go with the spinner from Spicy Toys, which was the resin spinner with the confetti mixed in. Thanks guys so much. I thought this was really fun and a nice treat, and the only full resin spinner that we got in. So pretty cool. Thanks for the confetti and the extra work you put into that. All right, second place winner goes to Jackson Armstrong from Ontario, and that was with his mean green spinner. Again, custom caps, custom the rubber seals, and then also having this little fun trick button here, which I'm really digging, man. I'm really digging this. You usually can't have as much fun with these because you're trying to spin up here and you don't get the right grip, and then it, like for me, it hits my hand, and so then it stops. But this, just because the pads are a little bit bigger, you can get full rotation, you know, so I like that. This is really good. And our first place winner is Mason Shaw. Thanks so much for submitting this. This is fun. This is going to be a cool one. I'll definitely shoot this out on Instagram along with the other first place winners so everybody can see who won those. Thank you guys for submitting. Hit me up, send me an email to help@spinnercraft.com so you can claim your prize, and we'll get in touch with you guys. I appreciate it. So more contests. What's coming up next? I know you guys are wondering because all the contests are over. We finished the compilation contest. We finished the do-it-yourself contest. And, you know, we're dry out of contests. So, what do you guys think about this? Okay, guys, this contest is going to be crazy creative, okay? It's really simple. All you have to do is you have to submit 1 photo to me for this contest, okay? And this is going to be the coolest, craziest, wildest photo that you can take with a Spinnercraft spinner. So you have to have a Spinnercraft spinner. Like you could have the executive, you could have the big baller, you could take the new hex baller that just came out. You could even use the new little baller, which I didn't even release yet. Spins on a pen, spins as a regular spinner, and even spins as a top with this little thing on the bottom. So you can get it spinning and get it going. So you could take a spinner with a top feature, you could do a hand spinner, you can make it spin in your hand, you can do a table spin, you can have it spin out in nature, you could climb the top of the biggest tree and have this thing spinning on the top of the tree. long story short is it has to be ultra wild, ultra creative, right? You know, so if you're just gonna take this and stick it in the grass and take a photo, you're probably not gonna win. But maybe you're in Egypt and you're visiting the pyramids and you're like, boom, Spinnercraft spinner, pyramids in the background. That's gonna look pretty cool. Or maybe you're on a tall building in New York City and it looks like the spinner's about to fall off the top of the building. Or maybe you catch a spinner in flight. Or maybe you've got a spinner attached to the back of your dog and it's spinning on his head while he's running around. I don't know, but it's the most creative photo that you can think of, okay? Most creative photo with a spinner, and I want you guys to send these to me. And when you guys send these to me, I'm gonna be sharing some of them on Instagram just to share with other people, but I'm gonna be compiling them. And then when it comes down to announcing the end of the contest, we're gonna go through, we're gonna show everybody's photos, and then I'm gonna show you guys who the winner is. So just so you know, you don't have to be the best photographer in the world, you don't have to have a crazy camera, you can use your smartphone totally fine. It's all about capturing the moment, it's all about an amazing shot. It could be the reflection with the sun at just the right time. It could be you're in a wild country or somewhere crazy that someone's not seen before. I don't know, you might have a spinner in outer space. Whatever it is, it's the most cool, creative photo that you can take with a Spinnercraft spinner. Submit it to me. Now here's how you submit it to me. Go to the website, spinnercraft.com, go to the bottom of the page, click on contest, and you'll get the email address. Send it to the email address, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold on to those photos, then we're all gonna review them in 2 weeks' time, and then we're gonna pick 3 winners. We'll do the same thing we did for this contest. First place gets $100, second place gets $50, and third place gets $30 store credit at spinnercraft.com. So one of the things you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna have your spinners with you. Keep them in your pocket, bring them with you if you're going for a ride, if you're going for a bike ride, because you never know when you're gonna see like, oh wow, that would be such a cool shot with my spinner, and then you can take the opportunity to do that. Once you've done that, I want you guys to pick your #1 best photo. You can't submit more than 1 photo. If you submit more than 1 photo, you'll actually cancel yourself out and you'll be out of the contest. So you get to pick your #1 most creative photo. Go to Spinnercraft, click on the contest button. There'll be an email there. Send your photo to that email. We're gonna hold them all up on January, February, March, April, May. And then on May 14th, I'm gonna pick the first, second, and third place winners. So guys, this one's easy. You don't have to be a videographer. You don't have to have crazy editing skills. You just have to have your spinner with you, be creative, and think a little bit outside the box. So guys, there you go. First contest done. We've got our winners. Second contest already set up, basically so we can have fun. I mean, I like these, I like having a good time, I like having fun, and who doesn't like contests, right? It's always encouraging and it's always exciting to go ahead and try to compete. So thank you guys so much for watching this show. Thank you for everybody who submitted their do-it-yourself projects. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button. Please subscribe. Check out some of our other great videos on spinners, fidgeting, and all that goodness. And yeah, look forward to your submission in the next contest. All right, guys, your boy Philip here. Peace.